All right, this is a short video on how to use Canvas. So you'll go to the Canvas Instructor login page, put in your username and your email. There's multiple ways that you can sign on. You log into the account. It's usually best to use Chrome. Over here to the left, under courses, you want to be sure that you're in the Partners in Policymaking 2025 course. So look to the left here, we have all these different modules. Right now we are in teacher view. You can always change it to student view. Every time there is a class, we send out an announcement, but let's just start at the top here under modules. So here with the modules, you can go to collapse all, and that way you can see all the different modules for every class. Now, if there's multiple speakers, then I have multiple modules for that day because it's too much information sometimes to put all in one. You can expand all so that you can see what has already been done. So all the work before the class starts, the welcome, the course schedule, the participation agreement, who they are, the discussion board activity, and the advocacy baseline. This is all stuff that we had the students do before they started so we could see if anyone had trouble getting into Canvas. Next is the resource guide, tech support with the Missouri Assistive Tech, some Zoom help, and then the crisis hotline. We have all this information for their major projects, their ideas, how to submit it, some things about systems change, and a template. For the orientation, every time I have a class, we list the agenda at the top, the conduct guidelines. Background is me as the presenter, the introductory slides. David Baker did assistive technology. And a former partner talked about her project. So like I said, on the agendas, you will just go to the agenda and you have the times listed, you have the topic, and you have the speaker. Then these are some of the things that we're going to cover on that agenda. After the class is finished, then the administrative assistant will post the recording on that agenda page. So you want to be sure that you have all the agenda pages. If we go over here to pages, this is the main page. So anytime someone opens that partners page, they're going to go right to this and see here's the link that they use for partners. So let's go ahead and view all pages. If we view all the pages, you can see all the different agendas that have been listed. And I number them and I put them in order. So this is what we're down to right now is April 5th. And so all of these agendas will need to be updated depending on who the speakers are. I'm going to go back to the home and let's go back to the modules. And let's go ahead and look at the state legislative process module. So here is the agenda for the day. And you can go down here to the right to next and see what is listed next. We have the speaker bio. All of the files, the speaker bios and pictures are in Canvas. Then the slides are also in this Google Doc here. Those also need to be included in Canvas. Then they have a quiz, who is your legislator. When you want to get those results, you will go to the speed grader and export the results. You'll download them and then you can see what the results are and who's everyone legislator is. They were assigned to, this is one of the assignments. So you'll want to create assignments. They had to pick 2 bills to follow. They had to set up an account for their bill tracker. And then what their homework was to submit the bill numbers and the titles of 2 bills. So let's go ahead and look at Speed Grader. This is where you can see all of the submissions that have been done. And when it has a little orange dot, you know that it still needs to be graded and it is complete. And then you hit submit. Now, if you want to look at a specific assignment, you can download it. Over here to the left is the grade book. And here you can see who has turned in what. This means it still needs to be graded. So you'll want to put those grades in. And then another great thing with Canvas is like, let's say here, the letters to legislators. We want to send a message to students who have not sent anything in yet. So those who have not submitted, you can show all recipients, and anyone who hasn't submitted yet, then you just type a message. Please turn in your letter to legislators. All right. And everyone will get that message. And if there's someone who maybe they turned it in a different way, I have everyone turn stuff in Canvas, but if they turned it in a different way, then they can have it submitted that way, and you just have to go in manually and submit it to show that their work has been done. All right, hang on, let's get back here. Okay, so let's go back to the courses, back to Partners in Policymaking 2025 announcements. So every day that we have class, I put together an announcement. So for example, the Saturday, March 8th class at 8 a.m., I send out an announcement that says, here's when we have class, here's the date and time, here's the module we're going to learn about. And then I add that Zoom meeting link as well. So be sure that you're putting in announcements every time there's a class. All right, these are all the different assignments that have been created. You can go in and edit those or add to them, whatever you like to do. Then we also have discussion boards. So we'll just add a discussion. So for example, waivers for children with disabilities. I just put a couple links up there, and then I have the steps of what we want them to do. And then they are submitting their comments, and you just mark as read once you get a chance to read what their feedback is. Next, let's go to quizzes. You'll want to export this quiz. This advocacy final survey is the quiz that you'll be using for the PPR. So be sure that you check that out. So let's see what it looks like for students. So I'm going to go to home, and then I will go to view as student. And this is what the student view looks like. So if you want to see, wait, which modules have been published, you go there, and then you can see the modules that have been published. So as we see here, only up to April 4th has been published because we're still waiting on speaker slides and everything. And again, you got to be sure that agenda is included, because that's where they'll be posting the information about the recorded class. Okay, so that is it for Canvas. Next, we're going to look at Excel. So I'm going to go ahead and open this folder that is on the M drive. That is the partners folder. And let's look at the Partners in Policymaking application. And when we open that up here on their application, you can see everyone's name, address, why they joined Partners. This is basically the survey that is exported from Partners, as well as any support that they need. Next, we're going to go to contact info. You need to be sure that is kept up to date for the stuff that is mailed. And then they are in groups already. So these are the groups. So when you do breakout sessions in Zoom, these are the group numbers that you put them in. And then this is the tab where I track attendance. So the next class on the 27th, where we track attendance. If you see these numbers here, that means those are hours that they missed, right? So that next thing is the speaker fees. This is where you keep track of all the speakers. So you can see all the contract status, what has been done. I don't send them a calendar invite until they have turned it back in. So as you can see, these are the red ones are the ones that um, still need to be contacted and set up. They have not received a contract yet. If it says contract status done, that means they have already completed the course and they've sent in their contract, they've been paid, they sent in the invoice, and class is over. So we can pay them. If it is need to request, that means you're going to need to figure out who you want there, send them a contract, and get everything set up in Canvas. The other thing that might help is the list on 2025 is a list of all the speakers and how much they charge. You can always look back at past years, and that's a great way to get an idea for speakers. So this goes all the way back to 2023. All right, so I hope this has been helpful. Good luck. Oh, wait, one more thing. Be sure to check out the Canvas guide that I created that is right here, Guide to Partners in Policymaking, Coordinator Guide. So that's right there on the M drive. It has everything that you need to know about contracts, invoices, what to do with graduates, the administrative assistants, duties, and everything else. Good luck. Take care of the partners. Bye.